Hello guys, this is lecture 2 and lecture 2 is about fundamental knowledge on software engineering. Let's move on. So we're gonna cover professional software development, software engineering ethics, and some case studies at first. So I'm gonna describe this one. What are the attributes of good software? As you can see here, good software should deliver the required functionality and performance to the user and should be maintainable, dependable, and usable. So the fact is, the software must be fully developed based on the customer's requirement, customer's functionality. So whenever a customer is getting his software, he must be satisfied with your product, that it is giving him the desired functionality, desired performance. That is called the good software. Here, what is software engineering? Software engineering is an engineering discipline that is concerned with all aspects of software production. So software production means from requirement collection to the testing and maintenance of the software. These all are called software production. What are the fundamental software engineering activities? These four activities are very important to understand and know. Software specification, software development, software validation, and software evolution. That I'm gonna describe it a little bit later. And here you can see on the next slide. Yes, what are the key challenges facing software engineering? Answer is coping with increasing diversity, demand for reduced delivery times, and developing trustworthy software. So these are the fields where we are facing challenges. First field is coping with the increasing diversity. That means day by day technologies are coming and customer demands are changing. So and different kind of devices, different kind of operating systems, different kind of platforms are available. So a total it's a chaos basically. This chaos is called heterogeneity. So in this heterogeneous environment, it is quite difficult to cope with this kind of diversity and build a software. Demand for reduced delivery times, of course. So nowadays we are using the CMS for reducing our delivery time period. That is helping us in some way, but not fully. And developing trustworthy software, of course. Your software must be trustworthy to your customer. It must be able to give the total security he wants. Okay. Uh, Techniques and methods. Not going to describe this. You have to read this by your own. Essential essential attributes of good software. Maintainability. The first attribute is maintainability. Software should be written in such a way so that it can evolve to meet the changing needs of customer. This is a critical attribute because software change is an inevitable requirement of changing business environment. So your software must be flexible enough to cope with the changes of your customer requirement. Okay, so it should not be static that you and very complex that we can't change it, but you must develop a software in such a way that you can change it later on. Dependability and security. Software dependability includes a range of characteristics including reliability, security, and safety. The main research uh, right now the main research field, most acceptable research field, active research field in computer science right now is about security. Security in desktop computers, security in networks, security in clouds, everywhere. Okay, so this is the main attribute of your software. Efficiency. Software should not make a wasteful use of software system resources such as memory and processor cycles. Like if you need, if you you can if you your if you need a memory of 1 megabyte, so why you will waste 2 megabyte? If you can able to, if you're able to do your software within 1 megabyte memory size, you do it. Don't waste the resources. Acceptability. Software must be acceptable to the type of user which for users for which it is designed. Of course, this means that it must be understandable, usable, compatible with the with other system that they use. Of course, software should not be very complex that user is not able to use it. It must be flexible enough. It must be easy enough to use. Software process activities. Sometime before I have mentioned these names: software specification, software development, software validation, software evolution. So first of all, software specification, where customers and engineers define the softwares that is to be produced and the restriction on its operation. So on the specification, basically we collect and we refine our requirements. Software development, where the software is designed and programmed. So in on the software development part, we design and program the software. Software validation is not a validation of 3 days or 50 days. It's a validation to check to check the to be ensure that it is what the customer requires. Software evolution, where the software is modified to reflect changing customer and market requirement. Of course, and the software evolution part is like it must it was the first, it was the first characteristics that we had before the coping with increasing diversity. Okay, so that is the software evolution. General issue that affect most software. These are the three issues that affects the software. That is the heterogeneity I told you. So different kind of software, different kind of platforms are creating chaos in development and in terms of developing of software. Okay, so it's creating some effect on the software building. Business and social changes. Business and society are changing incredibly quickly as emerging economics develop and new technology become available. Okay, so right now customers are very smart. Okay, everyone has the mobile phone, so everyone knows about the technology. So you can't just skip. You can't just underestimate our customer. Okay, they know how to use the technologies. Okay, security and trust. This is the main issue. As software is intertwined with all aspects of our lives, it is essential that we can trust that software. Okay, your software must be trustable. Software engineering diversity. There are different types of software system, and there is no universal set of software technique that is applicable to all of this. Different software needs different activities, different processes, different people, different knowledge, different technique to develop. The software engineering methods and tools used dependent on the type of application being developed, the requirement of the customer, and the background of the development team, of course. Application type I think there are so many applications of softwares are available: standalone PC application, interactive transaction based application, embedded control system, embedded systems, like a door is opening whenever you are putting your foot on the ground. These are the embedded system, or any kind of simulation, tank simulation, drone simulation. Okay, this is the embedded drone itself is a who is controlling the drone. That is the that on a system. That system is called the embedded system. Okay, batch processing system, entertainment system, system for modeling. Just go through this application types. Data collection system, system of system. Okay, operating systems of the system of systems. Okay, uh, these are few examples. I think you know this kind of. So this is a T-Mobile. You can see here. Mobile phone is it can be an embedded system. Okay, batch processing system, like different kind of processing system, including with several systems. Entertainment system, you know that system for modeling and simulation. I have told what is simulation. Like its simulation is a demo of some software. Whenever you were playing the game of playing the car, that is a simulation of a car. But that means you are not actually driving a car, but you are experiencing how to drive a car. So these are the fundamental principles which were developed using managed, understood, dependability, performance. So I'm going to skip so many theories uh, that will help us to finish our course earlier. So here you can one system, one platform that you must know is like cloud computing. So some of you, I think all of you have heard about the cloud computing. So the just I want to mention the main idea about cloud computing is like the main idea was like you don't have to install any software on your computer. You don't have to install any software on your software will be available on the website. You will go there, you will do your job, you will save there, you will print from there, then you will quit. That's all. This was the concept of cloud computing, and security is the main issue in the cloud computing basically. Key points here you can see key points I kept the key point because this will give you the highlights what we have gone through on the previous slides. Okay, so this is the first part of lecture 2, and recently I'm gonna upload the second part of lecture 2. Thank you.